Boutique. I am Dorita, and today we are doing a little bit of everything like we always do. It's a hodgepodge day. It's a hodgepodge day. We doing a little bit of everything today. I'm trying to get some light over in here. Yep, we're doing a little bit of everything. Let me try to pull my channel up. Okay, there we are. Somebody got to be quiet. Everybody can't be talking. Okay, that's wonderful. Let me pull my chat up to all messages. And that's it. Okay, so we're going to get started this morning. Welcome to anyone who's entered the chat room. We appreciate you so very much. And we're just going to get started this morning with a little crochet business. I know I have this out here in front of us, but this is going to be the last thing that I do. I just did that for a thumbnail. Oh, Dorita is doing a few thumbnails. That's right. Hey, Shanika. How are you? Thank you for coming. Girl, you are everywhere, aren't you? You are everywhere. Well, guess what? I got Olivia with me this morning, and I finished a few crochet items, and she wants to model them for you. Okay, first, she's so big, I don't think she's going to be able to go under the camera, but I finished what they call a jester's hat. And I didn't want to make a full size one because, I wasn't feeling like doing the whole big hat for an adult head. So I made this little small one to fit on Olivia's head. And she just loved this little thing. It's called a jester's hat. Now, DOY Creations, Jeanette over at DOY Creations is having a jester hat challenge, and she has challenged everyone who wants to participate to make a jester's hat and to send her a picture of the hat, and she will put, hey Joshua, how are you doing this morning? Welcome in, my friend. And she would do a slideshow of all the jesters hat. Well, guess what? I made Olivia a jester's hat, and she will be wearing her. I sent a picture of Olivia wearing her jester's hat to look at her little hair. I sent a picture of Olivia wearing her jester's hat to Jeanette over at DOY Creations, and I'm hoping that it will be, uh, she'll be able to use that picture in the slideshow. What do you think about that, y'all? About Olivia with her jester's hat on. What do you think? Hey, Yappy, how are you? Today is going pretty good so far. How's your day going? Welcome to the chat. This is Olivia, and she's wearing her jester's hat. Thank you, thank you. This uh, Shanika says she liked your name, Yappy. Hey, Laughing Stock, how are you doing today? Oh, it's been a minute since I saw you. I gotta come over to see you, don't I, Margaret? I do, I do, I do. Yeah, So Olivia is modeling the hat that I made for the challenge over at DOY Creations. That's Jeanette. Um, over at DOY Creations did a jester hat challenge. So instead of making it for myself, I made it for um Olivia. Hey, Yarn Works by, is that Lydia? Hey, Lydia. How are you doing, Lydia? It's good to see you. Welcome to the live. Hi, Teresa. How you feeling today? It's good to see you this morning. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I was just showing everybody Olivia in her jester's hat. Um, I made this hat because of the challenge over at DOY Creations. She challenged us to make a jester's hat. And instead of making it for myself, I made one to fit Olivia. Oh, that's good, Teresa. I'm glad you're feeling better this morning. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. But while I'm here, I also made Olivia an outfit for Black History Month. Now, February is Black History Month, and to commemorate Black History Month, I don't know if I'll be able to get, Olivia is a big girl now. And so I don't know if I'll be able to get her. Let me see. I'll show you her bell bottom pants. Oh, she's a big girl. Let me see if I can get her the bottom of her pants under here. This is her feet with her bell bottom pants on. She thinks she cute too. Sometimes she cross her legs and I said, now look, you cross your legs at the ankle, not the knee, because you're not grown. Hey, Belinda, how you doing today? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Shawnee. Hi. Welcome in. Streaming and streaming and every time that phone call comes in, it makes me freeze. It's just a spam caller. So anyway, let me show the jacket. This is the jacket that I made her. My daughter said, "Mom, the jacket is a little old fashioned." I said, "Well, I like the bell bottom pants and the old fashioned jacket. It looks like it's in the 1970s or the 60s or 70s, so I like it." So this is the jacket to her pants. Now I didn't make the hat for Black History, so it doesn't go with this outfit, but um I just put it on her head to show everybody. I actually made her another hat and they said, "Now you just gone overboard." So I didn't I took the hat off her head. They said, "Mama, you're gone overboard with little Olivia now." I made her one of those hats with the bib on it and the big one of those tams with the bib. They said, "No, you're doing too much. Mm-mm. You need to rethink this." So I had to take it off of her. My kids said, "No, nope, that's enough." Hey, Shatika. Hey, girl, how you doing? And who else is that came in that I missed while I was frozen? I was frozen like this still. Raphael, hello. Raphael. Raphael. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much for what you said, Shanika. Oh, she's a big girl now. She's starting to wear big girl clothes. Belinda, did I say good morning? Did I say good morning to you, Belinda? I want to say good morning right now if I did not. You all don't forget to thumbs up. Thank you so much for that laughing stock, Margaret. Shatika, how have you been over there eating all that good food? You lost sound? Was that temporarily when the phone call came in? You can hear me now, can't you? Can you hear me now, Margaret? I hope you can hear me now. When that phone rings, oh, good, good, good. Well, I wanted to show you the next thing that I made because I made these gloves. I was sitting up there and watching TV. I wasn't really doing anything, and my hands were just so cold back here. The fingers. It was just the back of my hands and the tip of my fingers. But I wanted to keep, stay on my phone and keep chatting back and everything, watching YouTube. That's what I was doing. So, oh yeah, yeah, Margaret. When my phone, I'm using my phone for streaming. So every time one of those spam callers, they want to call. They know when I go streaming. I don't know why. How they know? They know when I go streaming. Hi, Lisa. Grand Rising, Lisa. I don't know how they know, but every time I go live, they start calling. And when they start calling, my phone freezes up until I hang up the call. And then, uh, hey, Bridget, where you going? You want this? Huh? Bridget waking up. You want this one? There you go. Okay, I woke Bridget up. I can't. I have to come in here. I guess I woke you up. Did I wake you up, Bridget, with my loud talking? Oh, I know there should be a way. Margaret, I have it on Do Not Disturb, but they still come through. Well, anyway, I made myself some gloves, and I just love these gloves. They are so warm, and I can rub the back of my hands and you know, keep my hands warm and still keep working on YouTube. I tried to crochet in them, but it just, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't keep working in them. So I think I could do some paper, paper arts in them if I needed to. But I think they're just for sitting there trying to be comfy and playing on my phone in. So I like to have my phone, my fingers out when I'm working on my phone. If I had some whole gloves on, I'd have to take them off completely. Yeah. Grand rising, grand rising. It's your fingertips that get cold. Yep, it was right behind my hand and my fingers back here, but it's your fingertips that get cold. I know. Well, you have to keep taking your gloves off when you want to use your phone if you got on a whole pair of gloves. But I think I can deal. I like these. I think I'm going to make me some more in different colors. I can sit there and warm my fingertips up like this. Okay, so that's another finished object I did. And I got one more finished object in crochet, and then we'll move to our paper crafts. Oh, they were so warm. I want to keep them on. because it is a little chilly this morning. I don't know. Do y'all run a fan in the wintertime? This girl runs a fan all winter long. Okay, so DOY Creations gave me in that box, that big old box that she gave me a Tunisian crochet hook. So I got inspired. I said, "Ooh, I haven't Tunisian crocheted in a long time." I said, "So let me try with this hook to see if I can get back into the swing of it." So you sleep with a fan on all in the wintertime. That's what this girl do. That fan running all the time. She got the heat on, she got a blanket on, but that fan is on. She says she do it for the sound though. Well, this is my first try. My first try. I made we use these dishcloths. The family love them. They always asking me to make them dishcloths, and um, they last a long time in the kitchen. Cut them, um, and white noise. Yeah, that's what soothes the babies too, don't it? Like the vacuum cleaner and the fan and stuff. White noise. But I want you all to look. This is my first try. And I could not get this side to act right. I kept coming up and I said, Lord, I'm going to keep going. But I know this is not right. But this side came out right, and that side came out nicely. And now the nature of Tunisian crochet is that it's going to curl. But it's still it makes a beautiful fabric. And on the other side, it looks like knitting. That's why some people call it Tunisian knitting or something, but it's Tunisian crochet. So that was my first try. It's still usable. I'm going to use it in my kitchen. It's still usable. But my second try, I figured out what the problem was, and it's coming out perfectly. This is a work in progress. It's coming out perfectly fine. Look at that. All sides nicely done. It's still, I have some mistakes in here, but it's nice. That edge over there, look at that edge compared to the other one. Very nicely done. Pat myself on the back. Pat myself on the back. Look at that. You can see there's a few mistakes in there, but that's a beautiful piece. Go on, girl. And for this, I just have maybe one or two more rows to go, and then I'll be through with this. I just sit in front of the TV and do this, and it was so much fun. This is a 6.5 hook that DOY gave me, and I'm just really having fun with this. I'm gonna show you what I'm using. I had this left over. This some scrap yarn. It's really because I used it. I think I've had this in my stash a couple of years. Maybe I used some of it one year. Somebody asked me for some gray colored towels, and another year somebody asked for some gray towels, and I used it. And so this is what I had left. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off this year, and I'm gonna make the rest in these Tunisian towels so that I'll have them to give out as gifts. So that's on that. That's what I had to show. As far as crochet, I have been busy doing that in between the time that Bridget and I have been going to the gym. Yes, the gym. We have been going to the gym. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. and we have been limping home. Oh my goodness. We went stepping in that senior's silver sneaker class, and we was like, surely the seniors can't be doing that much, right? We got in that class doing those little movements with that little weight accompanied in that little ball. Child, we were limping out of that class. It is all that and some more. I enjoyed it so much, and so did Bridget. We go on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If the Lord give us strength to go, we're going to continue to go. It's so much fun. We don't have to look at these four walls, and we get up and go. Even though we are hurting, we still get up and go because you can modify and do the work at your own. Because we're in a chair most of the time when we're doing the movements, but it is so much fun. Now, let me show you what I got in front of me right now. I have been mask making again. Ooh, I've been having fun, 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 fun. Now, I mask made these tags because Cindy Lovin gave me, well, she didn't give me. I bought these tags. I got these tags from Cindy Lovin. Some of these tags, some of them were round. I thought I had them right up here next to me. Well, some of them were round tags, and some of them were like this shape. So what I did was I coffee dyed some paper. That's where I should have started it. When I coffee dyed my paper, I coffee dyed some paper, and I put the circles. I put the circles down on the coffee dyed paper and cut around it, to make it like this on the back for writing scriptures or writing thoughts or scribbling down something, quotes or whatever you want to write on the back of it, secret message, a special code, whatever you want to write on the back of yours. And I put a sticker on the front of every last one of them. So here they are right here. Aren't they gorgeous? You are my sunshine. The best is yet to come. Just encouraging things. Life is better when you're laughing. Just some inspirational quotes I put on the front of these. Do it for yourself. Then I got the ink, inked around all of them, and I put a brad. I punched a hole and put a brad in there with that. What you call this thing? Crocodile. With this, which was not an easy thing for me to do because I don't know, it's kind of hard to push for me for some reason. I don't know why it's hard to push when I'm trying to put the bread in there. Anyway, I've been had this thing for some years. Maybe it's old. Maybe I need to get a new one. Um, or maybe I just don't know how to work it right. I don't know. But I did the best I could with putting brads in all of these. And then these came with the ribbons. What is these? The threads to go to it. So I just put the threads through all of them. I thought they were so cool. Then I did the same thing with that other shape. But I have to go back and put the coffee stain. No, I did on some of them. Oh, okay. I got to decorate these. I put the coffee stain paper on the back of them. But now I have to go back and decorate this side of them right here. Maybe that's what I was going to do today. I don't know. Yeah, because see, I decorated that one. Maybe that's what I was going to do today. Okay, so that's one thing I can continue to do today. And let me show you, before I move to that, I want to show you my paper that I coffee dyed. And I did it different this time. Oh, let me show you this pretty paper. Okay, I made a pot of coffee. It still smells like coffee. It still smells like coffee. I love coffee. I love the way it smells and everything. And so, mm, the way I made this coffee, I used my same old pans that I use, but I used this big brush that I got from Cindy, this big paint brush, because I saw somebody online brushing their paper with coffee and staining them that way. So I said, let me try this way to see if it would be easier than the way that I've been doing. Let me tell you, it was easier and it was faster than the way I had been doing it. So I brushed one page at a time, because you always have to do one page at a time. But I had been dipping and tearing my paper, and I didn't tear not one sheet this time. Hey, Meatball! How you doing, Meatball? Oh, welcome in. I didn't tear not. I didn't tear any pages this time. I put the paper in my tray. I poured the coffee straight from the coffee pot. I got one of those little small coffee pots. And then I brushed. That was it. I got another piece of paper, printer paper, laid it on top of that one. I didn't flip it over or anything. I poured some coffee and I brushed. I didn't flip it over. I got another sheet of white printer paper, laid it on top. I just kept layering like that. Paper, brush with coffee. Paper, brush with coffee. I kept doing that until I had about 6 or 7 sheets in each pan, and I had about 4 pans. I had about 6 or 7 sheets because that's all I wanted. I didn't want to do a whole big bunch of it, because I wanted to see what it was going to do in the oven as well. But that's what I did with this paper, and it turned out like this. Some of it turned out lighter on one side than it did on the other. And that was understandable because, I didn't flip it over or anything. I thought that was magnificent. Look at this one. It has the design of the pan. Wonderful. Look at this one, also has a pan design in it. Oh, it smells so good. This one has the design of the pan in it. Did I show you the back? Look at this one. Look like it's got some kind of sprinkles in it. And I see, look, notice this dark brown. I mean, almost black, almost burnt on the edges. That's because it is. I noticed my oven smoking. I put it in the oven and left it for 20 minutes. Don't do that. Do not do that. Check on it. You have to check on its paper when you put it in the oven. It was about 6 layers, and I put it in the oven, left it for about 20 minutes, left out of the room. Came back, my oven was smoking. Yep, yep. Oh, that piece there is so pretty. So what I did was I pulled them out. They were not ready, even though they were smoking. It wasn't burning. It was just smoking. Um, maybe it was burning because I have these edges that look like that. But the oven was smoking. So I pulled them out, kind of shook them around a little bit. Then I didn't put them on the bottom rack. When I put them back in there, I put two on the top rack and then put them on the bottom rack. So I just put two in there at a time. I had four in there, two on the bottom, two on the top. But this time I just put the two on the top and didn't put, and so it worked out fine. It stopped smoking. So maybe it was just too hot on the bottom. But it took about almost the whole 20 minutes. I kept checking on it, and yeah, it turned out great. So this is the paper that I use for my mask making stuff. I had a ball. I'm telling you, I had a great ball. So the next thing I did was I made ATC cards because I joined, I know for January and February, I did not join any trades or swaps. So for March, I joined Cindy Swap, not Cindy Swap. Cindy Swap is not, Cindy don't have a swap yet. This is Best Swap. And she said that she's swapping green ATC cards. So I made four. I asked for two people, and so far I made four cards, but I'm going to make some more so I can choose. But here are the cards that I made. I had I have accumulated some curtain window um, pieces. So I used those on there and I put a girl in them. And the background is tissue paper. Then there's a ribbon at the bottom. And I put a sentiment right there at the top. So, and I inked around the edges for those two. And for these two, I also put, oh, the background that I used for these was not that paper. The background that I used for these four was this. I cut a piece that was 3.5 by 2.5 to make the ATC card. So I already had this background. Okay. I already had that background from the snippet. Then I put the green tissue paper that came in Jeanette's box from DOY Creations. I put the green tissue paper down. Then I put a little collage down and a sentiment. Then I inked the edges. So that's how this ATC card was made. And I did the same for this one. I found the focal point, put some stickers down, inked the edges, inked everything up. And that's how this one was made. So I have for two people because you got to make two cards each. But I'm gonna make some more. But I like these cards right here that I made. But I'm gonna make some more just in case I want to switch them up or change them up or anything. We had to make some green ATC cards. So those are those. Okay, everybody still with me? Y'all still with me? I got a little bit more. I got these right here. And this will be the last thing because I'm gonna leave you while I'm working. Um uh I'm gonna stay here and work a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to make something that I made and then I'm gonna leave. This is something that I made. Actually, the last person that won a journal from me won this journal right here. And it was Angela Adele. And Angela, it's a blank journal, just like all the rest of them that I gave away in February. And Angela said She wants me to decorate her journal. It's a blank journal that I gave away in February, but she said she wants to commission me to decorate her journal. So what I'm doing is working on pieces with the resources that I have to decorate this journal. So I'm using the resources that I have to decorate the journal with. And I'm going to bring you along with me as I make the ephemera to decorate this journal. And I may, once I get it decorated, I may have to make a new closure for it because this may not work anymore for as a closure. I may have to put a different closure on here. So we'll see about that. So yeah, she want me to decorate her journal before I send it. And she's commissioning me to do that. So I'll do it. So this is one of the things. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Tina, I didn't even know you was in here. Did I speak to you? I missed you. I didn't know you was in here. I didn't know you was in here. So welcome. Welcome, welcome. So here's one of the items that I made. It's just a writing spot. It's a flip. I like flips in the book. It's just something different that you can put in there and add some interest. Have you, girl? Okay, welcome. Thank you for being in the bushes. Um, it's just something you can put in the journal. I learned to add interest. And so I don't know if I got this from Natasha at Treasure Books. I think I did. But I used some of my coffee dye paper to make this. And I just cut down a sheet of paper in half. So that would have been 5.5 inches. And I rounded the edges and inked the edges, folded it like this just to leave a lip up here at the top to fold down to make it look like just a little envelope type thing. So when you open it, you can write all of this space and you can attach it to the book like this by leaving an opening here. You can glue down this edge and that edge, and it can be a belly band, or you can glue down 3 edges and it can be a pocket as well as a flip. So I thought this was a cute little thing, and I decorated the flap right here and with a little collage. And then I just put something down here at the bottom. I did the same thing to this piece, decorated the flap, inked it up, rounded the edges. Real simple to make, but I just did a little mass make. There's another one, and here's another one. Okay, that's that. So that's easy to make. And then I made these that I need to decorate. I'm gonna show you how I decorate them. I'm gonna show you how I make them. Now this is also I learned from Natasha at Treasure Books. Um, it's just another flip up. What do you call these waterfall books that you can glue down in your journal that you can have to, writing space. You can also use this in your journal. There's some other elements that I want to put in here, but I'm gonna have to go and look back at the videos to do that because I forgot how to make them. But I'm gonna put different elements in this journal for her, so she'll have lots of writing space because I know she likes to write. Okay, so I made one, two, three, four of these. Okay, and this is the way I decorated it. I just decorated the front top space of it with the cluster. Um, and then I put Faith right over there on the side. And so that's what I have to do for these other three. And the way I decorated these, I used Mama Juju's boxes that she sent me. Um, the supplies that she sent me, I separated them into these boxes. It's all of this she sent. And the way I decorate with her stuff is I just pull a box because I'm not sure what is in what box. So I keep these boxes right up here. Can you see them? I keep these boxes right up here in front of me. It's 5 boxes of very small pieces. Well, this one is mine because it has flowers in it, but the rest of them of boxes of pieces that Mama Juju sent me in her explosion box. And when I get ready to do this, making clusters and collages and just to decorate like that, I just grab a box and I look in it and I go through and see what inspires me. I just look because there's so much stuff in here. I said, okay, that looked like something. And I just pull it out, see if something else can go with it. I might not like that. I might want to switch it out. I'll close that box up, grab another box. There goes something. See what's in here that can go with that. Or that'll look that I think look good. That I think would look good with it. Okay. I found a cluster right here of stuff out of the boxes. And I think it looks good. I think it looks nice. So the next thing I would do is just grab my ink and I'd ink around the edges. Ooh, this thing dry as a powder house. That thing is dry and it's flaky. I'm gonna have to change the I have to change this thing. It's worn out. Let's see if it'll give me a little bit more use. I'll I'll put ink around the edges. Y'all don't see me doing work much. I don't usually come on here and do and work because it makes me nervous. I'll be scared I'm gonna mess up. Okay, so I ink the edges. I'm trying to get out of that because I remember the time when I was even too afraid to open my mouth on this platform. And I had some good friends to tell me to go ahead and do it. Do it scared. I'm scared, but do it scared, you know? Um, so I just stepped out there one day and did it scared. Until one day I wasn't scared anymore. The scared was gone. So how did I have this? I had it in a cute little way. It's like it might be a sticker. I don't like the way that's looking. Now let's see about it. Okay. How did I have this? It was cute. Did I have it like that? That looked nice. I'm gonna put it like that. All right. All right. So we're gonna put, come on, glue. Gonna put a little glue on the back. Try not to put too much. Mm-mm. Put it down there straight. Down this little tidbit. Down there. And we added this up here. And we had this little fella right there. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. I think that's looking pretty good. What do you think? You could use some ink going around here. Yep, it could use ink going around there. I like this ink too. This ink is really pretty to me. This is some Stays On Spiced Chai. This is pretty. I got this from Juju too. This was in Mama Juju's box that she sent me. This is pretty. Hmm. I think that's very pretty. I don't think I need to do each one of these, do I? That'd be too much. Would that be too much if I did each one a little bit? With that, enhance it a little bit more. Oh, wow. I think that gave it another little twist. I love it. I think that's really pretty. And that can go on the back or in between signatures, or it can go somewhere. I think that's really pretty. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do these other two. Let me show you how I made them real quick. It doesn't have to be as thick as this one. You see, this one is thicker, and this one not so thick. This one I have thread in there. This one I have staples in there. So it doesn't matter what I got in this one. I got thread in this one. And in this one, what do I have? Nothing. It's coming apart. I hadn't even put it together yet. So the thread, I just used two holes. I just put it out and brought it back in through there. I didn't even use the 3-hole pamphlet. I just put it out, brought it back in. Let me show you how I did this real quick. This is really adorable to me. I like it. So what you do to make this is I cut the paper, a regular sheet of paper, and I use some coffee stain paper. I got two different colors. So this one and something else interesting. You could use lined paper. I just didn't have any at my fingertips at the time. And then use two um, printer paper. Let me get another one. Okay, use a printer paper. And so I cut them in half so that they could be this size. Okay, so I got this little cutter right here. I'm going to cut it in half. And when you cut this in half, I believe it's 5.5. Cut all of them in half. 5.5. Oh, I hate when my cutter gets stuck. I don't know why it does that. And I use this size because this is the size I wanted my paper to be. You use whatever size you want your paper to be. Okay. So then you take your paper. You can use, like I said, book page, line paper, dictionary page, whatever kind of paper you want. Okay. I'm just going to use 4 for this demonstration. I'm going to use 5. Okay. And so then you just line them up like this. Kind of separate them a little bit at the bottom from each other. Just a little bit. See that? Of course, they're not going to be straight. They don't have to be straight. You can straighten them out later. I cut some of mine that wasn't straight. But anyway, This is the basics of it. I got my paper as straight as I can get it. Okay, so now you're gonna fold your paper back this way. Can you see, y'all? Can you see? You're gonna fold your paper back on it this way. And that is it. That is it. You have made your waterfall. You know it had to be simple if I was doing it. That is it, baby. That's your waterfall. And now what you can do is you can either sew this or you can staple it or you can glue it however you want it. Um, the way I staple mine is I didn't staple it like this because I didn't want to have no problem with opening it. I went this way. It did fit in here. I done made it so it won't fit now. Let me see. The others I made fit. It fit. But I want that staple part to be on the inside. Stapled it. Stapled it. And that was it. And then I set it in this book. Big heavy book. I set it under a book. So it would, lay flat like that. And that was it. Hey, Scooter Renee. Hey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're coming to an end right now. I'm so glad you came. Hello. So that's how I made that. And then I just decorated the top. You saw how I did that. And inked it up and made this to go inside of a junk journal. And it's called a waterfall. Um, Call it what you want. Hey, Belinda. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It was easy, wasn't it? Yeah, it had to be easy if I was doing it. It was easy. Easy peasy. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this live show today. I had a ball. I really did. I had a ball just talking to you all. I'm glad you came back this week. Come back next week, please. I enjoyed you so much. And I just want you to know that I love you so very much. I love you so very much. I appreciate you coming. And until we meet again, you all stay blessed. You all stay prayed up. You all continue to be kind to one another. All right. All right, then. You all have a great day. Hey, Jordan, I see you. I see you, the J. I see you. Bye bye now.